Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I've got the pleasure of doing a walk around video with you of this 2018 68 plate Ford Ranger. It's a 3.2 TDCi 200 Wildtrak Auto. It's done just 48,000 miles and it's got full service history with 2 services in total. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very beneficial to most people because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and under the arches. Then we'll have a look in the back of the vehicle. There's a roller shutter on this one, so we'll have a look at that working. Then we're going to have a look inside the cab, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. It is a VAT applicable vehicle, so it's a plus VAT item. So we would ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT in most cases. However, in some instances we can look to get around that, but that's really going to depend on you, your personal circumstances or the circumstances of your business. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask, it's not a problem. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com, so we'd rather make sure that you've seen absolutely everything that you need to see while you're still sat at home, and then you can be comfortable in the idea that obviously when you get here, it's exactly what you need. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. This has literally just arrived. And obviously this is the first instance I've had a chance to go around it, but I mean it's been given a quick polish and a wash, so I've managed to have a look at it in some cases, but obviously as I'm walking around with you, this will be the first time I see it like you do in this sort of detail. So the bonnet is in really very nice clean condition, and what a great colour too. When these come in, they never really hang around for very long. Obviously such a nice striking colour and also such a very clean truck as well. I have taken this truck for a quick run up the road when it first came. It drives beautifully, the gear change is really smooth, I've got to say. Not that they're noisy, but the engine in this one does sound very quiet. It's probably one of the quietest ones I've actually heard. So it's, obviously I don't know what that says about it or anything specifically, but yeah, it's a beautiful truck, it really is. So yeah, the bonnet's in really very clean condition. I can't see any nasty marks or dents. Hopefully you would agree with that, seeing the image in front of you. Now, as it's a UK car, it's been on UK roads. I think I'd like to think that you're real and understand. Obviously, there's going to be stone chips. There's bound to be stone chips. So I will endeavour to try and show you what I can see. I mean, like for instance, there's one there which I don't think is going to show up if I'm honest with you, but it might on camera. Now there's a couple just here, if you can see those. Again, they are tiny, but there are a couple, and there's a couple there. And what I'm trying to say to you is they're not bad, but there are a few. And I think, to be honest with you, most people would expect that. So, driver's side headlight is in really nice clean condition. There's no damage, no misting, no cracks, everything looks spot on. And that's the same for a front bumper as well. I can't see. There's a couple of tiny stone chips just down here, but they're not serious. And the front grille's in nice clean condition. Being very picky, there's a tiny little graze there, but the rest of it's in really very clean condition. Passenger side headlight, again, fantastic condition, no damage. Passenger side front wing, hopefully you can see from that there's no dents or marks. Everything looks very nice and clean, and there's nothing to show you. It's a little, oh no, it's just coming off. Is it coming off? Yeah, it's come off. So, passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. It's a Continental tyre. I'd say there's probably about 4 or 5 mil tread. Under the arch is nice and tidy. There's no damage. There's a cobweb. Get rid of that. Ugh. But yeah, that's all good. Passenger mirror back's nice and clean, no damage. Mirror's intact. Now I like to go over the pillars. Reason being that when we're doing these, obviously over time, I've realised that, I don't know why, but these bits here are quite susceptible to small dents. So I always look at them now. So there you go, over there. I suppose when you're loading stuff on the roof or whatever, you can quite easily damage bits, but they're clean, there's nothing on them at all. So that's good. Passenger side of the roof. And again, it's in beautiful condition, there's no damage. Now, before I go down the passenger side, I always like to have a look at this view. The reason I look at this, I look at these as if I'm going to buy it myself, basically, and I always think that's the fairest way of doing it. Obviously, if I look at absolutely everything in great detail, and then probably go a little bit over the top, because then I'm covering for most people. But the reason I look at this view is hopefully you can see there's no mismatch of colours, which for me would be important. But someone else it might not bother, but obviously, you know, if it's had a little panel painted or whatever, but there's nothing on that. You can see everything is a superb match, so obviously that's just as it is from new. The other thing to look at is as well, there's no misalignment of gaps, so obviously no doors have been taken off or anything like that. Right, so let's have a quick look down the passenger side. I like to look at this view. The reason I look at this view is when you're looking down the panels, you can see straight away there's no dents, there's nothing out of place, and you can see from that the panels are in fantastic condition. And again, this side, and again, I can't see any marks or dents on it at all. It's actually in superb condition, which I'm not really surprised about, to be honest with you. The side step again is in lovely condition, and there's no damage. Obviously with these, you know, some people think that they can go anywhere in them, and you bang rocks on them and all sorts, and you can see from that there's nothing on those. They're in superb, like, get words out, in superb condition. Rear quarter of the tub, or rear quarter, whatever you want to call it. And again, fantastic condition, there's no marks or damage, everything's very nice and clean. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, matching Continental tyre. There's more tread, I'd guess there's about 8mm approximately. And under the arch is nice and tidy, again no signs of any previous damage. On this model, obviously it's a Euro 6, so it's got AdBlue. So it is ULEZ, ultra low emission zone compliant, Euro 6 vehicle. Obviously quite important for lots of cities now, as obviously they have ULEZ zones, so this should duck you under that charge. It's worth mentioning you still have to book yourself in, because you can still get a charge if you're not careful. Right, passenger rear taillight is in nice clean condition, there's no damage, no misting, no cracks, everything looks good, no damage at all. Rear bumper is in, again, fantastic condition, no real shocks. You'll notice it's got parking sensors at the rear, and it's also got a camera as well, which I will show you working when we get inside, but it does work perfectly, as you can appreciate. Right, so the tailgate, again, same principle as the sides. I just want to have a quick look, make sure there's no dents, and there's nothing obvious. There is a little tiny one there. It is tiny though, it's never going to show up. It is tiny. Being picky, do see this a lot across the top. There's a couple of little marks. Obviously, it's a work vehicle. People throw things in the back, and obviously sometimes you get little marks like this. They're not bad, but they are there. Electrics are later LED style. And a tow bar, it has been used, but very sparingly by the look of it. There's no nasty marks or anything on it. In the back, I'll say what, let's have a look at the roll and lock. It's a mountain top roll and lock. Arguably the best you can get, certainly one of the most expensive when they were new. They're a couple of grand-ish, plus the VAT, plus fitting. So yeah, a proper good quality bit of kit. And as you can see, it's in really good condition. Now, there's two ways of opening these, I don't know if you know, but you can either use a key and press that button down. But I prefer, to be honest with you, is once you've got this up and locked, then obviously if you've not got a key in it, or it's left unlocked or whatever, I would lock it, and I would unlock it using this. And the reason being is that obviously you can just do that and it's open. Nice and easy, dead simple. And as you can see, the operation of it works perfectly. So while the back's open, you can see it's nice and clean. Obviously one of the unfortunate sides of the roll knot, it isn't exactly waterproof, and obviously we've got water in the back, but it's nice and clean. You can obviously see that it's not had a hard life, so that's obviously good to see. So yeah, very easy to open and close. And there you go. Right, so driver's side tail light is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, no cracks, no misting. Everything looks nice and clean. So, driver's side, and again, no misalignment, gaps, no mismatch of colours, everything's spot on as you'd expect. Rear quarter of the tub, and again it's in fantastic condition. It's in superb condition really throughout. No nasty marks or dents, everything looks really very nice and clean. It's all good. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, Continental tyre. I guess there's about 4 or 5 mil approximately. Under the arch is nice and tidy and there's no damage. Driver's side of the roof. And again, no surprises, in fantastic condition. Pillars. And again in fantastic condition, there's no damage, no marks, everything's nice and clean. Driver's side mirror back in good clean condition, there's no damage and the mirror's intact. So down the driver's side, and again I can't see any marks or dents. It's in superb condition, it really is. I would suggest this has probably been used as a car in a very sparingly manner, hence the mileage and condition. But yeah, there's no marks or dents, everything's really clean. Side steps are in fantastic condition as well, and there's no damage on those. Then driver's side front wing is in nice clean condition, and again there's no nasty marks or dents, everything's very nice and clean. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I thought I saw a little dent there, but I don't think it is. No, just the light, I think. Right, so driver's side front wheel and tyre, being picky. There's a bit of lift on the laser edge on this one. Water's just got underneath it. It's not damaged as such, it's just obviously the way they are. But the wheel's in good condition. It's a Continental tyre, and I'd say there's about 4 or 5 mil of tread. And under the arch is nice and tidy. So it's a full set of Continentals all round. Yeah, the vehicle's in fantastic condition. So I mean, to summarise, I can't see a mark on the body really. There's a couple of tiny stone chips at the front, which you would expect to find anyway. But other than that, unless I'm being blind, I can't see a damn thing on it. So that's really, really good. It's nice to see, and obviously it's in superb condition, which is obviously good as well. Right, so onto the interior. Driver's side door card is in nice clean condition, there's no damage, everything looks nice and clean. On your armrest you've got your electric windows ×4 and then also your window lock. And then further up here you've got your central locking, which is obviously activated with this. Driver's seat. Bolsters feel like new, and as you can see the material's really very nice and clean. Being picky, obviously when someone's been getting in and out, they've just been a little bit too over enthusiastic and jumped in and broke the plastic. They are replaceable, but to be honest with you, just put a super glue on it, you'd never notice it. Seat is fully electric. And it works perfectly, as it was when it was new, so that's all good. Got the Wildtrak carpets in, the Wildtrak mats, and the carpets are all in nice clean condition, so that's good. Let me jump in. Passenger seats, and again it just feels like brand new. The material's dead clean. As you can see, the bolsters are really super firm. I don't think anyone's ever sat in that, to be honest with you, and if they have, it's been very, 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 very occasionally. But yeah, the seats in fantastic condition. Do see this a lot, to be honest with you. Obviously, whoever's bought this has probably bought it as a company vehicle. They claim the VAT back and the tax back, and then all the VAT back on the fuel. They make a lot of sense in that way. And then they've probably just been up and down the motorway into meetings and whatever else. Dashboard is in superb condition. No real shocks. It's just in superb condition throughout. Steering wheel, nice and clean. There's no damage. There's no patches on it. Everything looks nice and clean. There's no stitching out of place. Everything looks great. Keys. So there's 2 proper keys, and there's also 2 keys for the roll and lock. Start her up. Obviously, to start it up, it's just a matter of putting your foot on the brake, giving it a twist, and it starts and fires into action straight away. No problems at all. I'll let it warm up, and you can see that there's no warning lights on the dashboard, other than obviously the fuel light, which I'm going to switch off now. Other than that, you can see, excuse me, other than obviously the fuel light and the handbrake's on. I'm not wearing my seatbelt if that's on there. I don't know if it is or not. No, it's not. Other than that, there's no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Steering wheel's obviously in fantastic condition. Horn works perfectly. Everything does, to be honest with you. So basically, I'm sure you know anyway, but a brief description of what these buttons do. This bit here basically controls this part of the screen here, and you've got lots of different options on the view, and you can go through that as obviously you wish. I like this one. Reason being is you've got your revs, and then you've got your fuel, and also you've got your water temperature there. Lower part is cruise control. Left hand side basically the same thing. You've got obviously navigation, you've got your phone when it's attached, and obviously your entertainment. You can see you've got radio on there, which is Heart Dance. Lower part is volume for your media centre. Well, can't listen to that for too long, but you can hear from that. There's no distortion on the speakers. It's nice and clear, which is good. And then obviously you've got voice command, mute. You can answer your phone and hang up, and also you can skip stations from there as well. Right, onto the media centre. I think personally, we do deal in a lot of pickup trucks. This is the best media centre in any pickup truck available on the market today. I've even seen Mercedes 350s, and I would say these are head and shoulders above those. So map, it's a capacitive screen, so it works in the same way that your mobile phone does. It's very fast, it's very slick, and it works purposefully. So like your phone, you can zoom in and zoom out, and it works in the same way. And it's quick, which is, I can't point that out too much, it's quick. So like in a Navara, for instance, it's a damn good system, but it's nowhere near as good as this. You'd be moving it like that and it'd be like do, 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 do. So yeah, they're a good system, but these are amazing. Obviously your home screen, radio station, obviously at the minute it's on Heart Dance. Your mobile phone will be there. Heated seats, let's try them while we're here. So if we click on Heart Dance, you can see sources. You can see from here you've got AM, FM, DAB, CD, and also Bluetooth audio. We've got climate control from here. Put that on low. Those seats work, by the way. Switch that to, it's a bit too warm for that. So your climate can be controlled from here or here. It's up to you really, which you prefer. Aircon works. It is cold and it's virtually instantly cold, so that's good. Switch that off. Your phone will be attached there, so you pair your phone. Obviously navigation, we've looked at that. Click on settings. You can see from here we have got Apple CarPlay, we've got Android CarPlay, we've got Wi-Fi, and obviously we've got ambient lighting as well. Not very much good at the moment to show you that, but you've got a variant amount of different colours. And under the footwells, in the back, in the door shuts, they will all go to that colour, so it's really quite cool, and it works, as you can see, perfectly. You can't see it. In fact, you definitely can't see, but never mind. Reversing camera, superb, very, very clear. You can see the top right, there's a little fan at the back of the truck showing obviously it's got parking sensors, it hasn't got any on the front. But you can see that the screen is very clear, very easy to use, and it works spot on. 6-speed automatic gearbox, 30-ish to a gallon. It's going to depend on you and how you drive it really. Cup holders obviously there. You've got your armrest, all again really very nice and clean. There's no damage. What I quite like in the Rangers, you see that black vent? When you've got your aircon on, it's a bit warm, or either heating on, you can switch that over and it'll pull cold or warm air into that. So you can either keep your pie warm, or you can keep your cans cold, or whatever you want in there, sandwiches, whatever. Roof lining is very clean, it's tidy, there's no damage, it smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell of anything really. Can't smell anything, so I mean that's good. Obviously it's not been smoked in, which is a biggie for me. I wouldn't buy a truck that had been smoked in, I just don't like the smell, couldn't put up with it. But yeah, there's no whiffs at all, it's all good. What else? Electric windows, they all work. Tinted windows in the rear, obviously you've seen. Oh, locked it by accident. Electric folding mirrors. Yeah, they'll work spot on. Everything works perfectly. Obviously you've got switchable 4-wheel drive, stability control, hill descent, and then down below is where you plug your phone into to get your connectivity. Can't think of anything else. If you think of something else, let me know. Happy to show you anything. Pop the bonnet, that's there by the way, sorry I didn't show you. Seats in the back, door card, again really very nice and clean, there's no damage. Seats in the back, again no real shocks, they don't feel like they've ever been sat in. The bolsters feel like brand new, and as you can see all the material in the back is very very clean. Cup holders obviously in the armrest. You see this tag here, pull that will come forward, your tool rolls there, and your jack, and as you can see that's all complete. And also you've got another one here, if you see that, you pull that and then that will come up, and then down below you've got cubby holes under there as well, and you can pull this out here and you can attach it there, and then obviously that can stay up like that if that's what you want. Oh, hang on. Wildtrak mats in the back, carpets again really very clean, seat backs in fantastic condition, there's no damage, everything looks brilliant. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in pickup trucks, commercial vehicles. We're always getting new ones in all the time. We have got a limited amount of stock at the moment, but they are all the best prices that you can get anywhere else. Please compare and you'll see. And also they've all got videos like this as well, which is, no one else does this, which is obviously nice. Passenger side door card, again it's in great condition, there's no damage, it's superb really. And again you can see, just to confirm, the passenger seat is basically looks like brand new, very very clean. Wildtrak mats, carpet's clean. Passenger rear, and again in great condition. Being picky, there's a tiny little mark on that, maybe stored some boxes or something in the back. Again, really clean. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet, no real surprises. Got full service history, all the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. I think, yeah, even the washer fluid's topped up. Turbo unit is there, and you can see there's no signs of any oily residue around it. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks around the block, which is there. Belts in great condition, genuine Ford battery, always nice to see, and everything looks really very nice and clean, and there's no signs of any oily residue around the engine at all, so that's good to see. Let's have a look underneath. Hopefully you're still with me, not much longer now. So again, obviously you can wash engines, but you can't get underneath to get rid of any oil, and as you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath, so that's good. Chassis and exhaust are in superb condition, and everything looks really very nice, clean and dry condition. Excuse me. Rear diff, and again nice and clean and dry, no signs of any oily residue. Spare, I can't tell. I think there's about 3 or 4 mil. It's a Continental, and I think it's an alloy. That's good. And the rear of the diff, as you can see, is again great condition. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. Probably a bit more. I know I go on a little bit, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough at the end of the day. Like I said before, just compare cars, work on transparency. Since we do these videos, we show you absolutely everything. I would hope that you would agree. The truck is in superb condition throughout. It's nice, it's got great history. What are you waiting for? If you like it, get a test drive booked in, or even better, put a deposit down and secure it. If you like it, have a look on our Facebook page. There's going to be more pictures of this on there that you won't find anywhere else. Give us a like, we'd appreciate it. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.